I'm here with Sebastien Verlaine, who's the marketing manager at EVS. We are at CABSAT, and I'm here to ask Sebastien about some of the products that EVS has and the projects in the region that they are participating in right now. So, Sebastien, can you tell us a bit about two of your products, the Sports 360 and the CCast, and we'll take it.
Thank you, Vijaya. So Sports 360 is basically an all-round solution that we're promoting here at CABSAT. It's based on our XT3 server, which is an 8-channel server in HD, or can be configured in 6 channels for 3D or 1080p operations. As you know, our server is well known in the OB and live sports production market. So basically what Sports 360 is a set of different solutions based on the server with applications. And what it's basically about is preparing for tomorrow's sports broadcast production, facilitating the access to media, whether it's media that's stored online or whether it's media that is in the archives. We also try to deliver the media on multiple platforms. And
Give us an example of where this is used or where it's being used.
so Sports 360 is going to be used, as you know, at this summer's flagship events. I'm sure you know which ones those are. And of course, we have certain partners across Europe, such as Panorama in Russia, for example, that have invested in this type of equipment. We also have one from the Middle East that is going to be launching some channels in France, which is also going to be using this type of technology.
What about the CCast?
Okay, so the CCast is sort of part of this Sports 360. It's a second screen media delivery solution. And basically what we are doing here is taking the content that is being produced live and distributing it to connected device on the customer's basically interface due to the API that's open with our system. And therefore here in France, we have a customer that's going to be using this as well for the next football season in France, and therefore this is quite exciting for us as well.
Maybe you can explain in a layperson's term, for instance, like you told me. You can explain it in a layperson's term, like you told me, that you have the iPad in front of you, and you have so many different cameras, and you don't have to rely on the broadcaster's telecast, but you can choose the particular camera. So perhaps you can say how that will put your customer at an advantage over perhaps somebody who has broadcast rights to this.
Yeah. So the basic idea here is to be able to deliver exclusive or complementary content, and we came up with this development based on research where that concluded that 80% of the people that are watching television these days have some sort of connected device with them. The so-called multitaskers. And sort of to get their attention, we wanted to create something that could help broadcasters get that attention again. And basically what we're doing is giving through the images and this application the opportunity for the viewer to choose on a second screen exclusive footage. An example is basically choosing the camera angles or the different actions during a football match. And this gives the multitasker the opportunity to choose himself the content instead of what the broadcaster decides to show.
One last question about your projects in the region. Could you mention some of the big projects you're working on?
Well, we're involved with Sky News Arabia, which is going to be launching very soon, so we're quite excited about that. This is more of a news workflow. We were already present in Sky News in London, and this shows that EVS is also developing solutions in other markets than just the sport broadcast market. And we're also very excited about that. There's also some customers that I can't mention right now, but yes, well, in Qatar, of course, and in Dubai, that are working on some sports channels, but very similar workflows to the news workflows as well. So yeah, quite a lot of exciting things here in the region.
Thank you, Sebastien, and I hope you have a fantastic CABSAT this year. All the best.